and welcome to the show. We are back on the long drive, continuing our adventure. Now, you might notice things are a little bit different. You see, I loaded up the game at the point we were last time out to record this. Recorded an entire session, got to this point here. Found, so this is one of the new buildings actually. There's been an update since I last played. Broke a couple of things on the cars, but fixed it quick enough. Yeah, drove along, had some crashes, flipped about quite a bit. Either way, ended up here, ended the episode. We went to save the recording, everything seemed fine. Went to load it up to edit it, and nothing could record it properly of the screen. So, couldn't see anything that had happened. So yeah. Things happen. We've still got our green machine. Now, I have come across this trailer that is currently full of diesel that I think is a good thing to have. I think is a good thing to have. Can I put diesel in here? Do we know? And if so, how? Up here, maybe? Ooh, okay, cool. Right, so we've got this trailer full of diesel that we're going to use. Now, as far as towing goes, as you can see, there is a little problem, but I do have an idea for said problem. You see, the problem is the ground clearance of the trailer. It's way too high at the moment. So, what happens if we put the trailer on car wheels? I don't know whether the game is going to allow me to do this or not, but we're going to give it a try. Game? You do let us do funky things. I feel like this is asking for glitchy weirdness. Oh, actually, I haven't explored this after I reloaded. Because when you reload stuff, the loot gets reset. So there might be some fun stuff in here. Oh, apparently there was quite the party. What are these full of? Blood? Water? Diesel? Oil? More water? I mean, we don't really need too much. If there's petrol around, I guess we'll take jerry cans of the stuff, but yeah, so this is one of the new buildings. Ooh, it is full of loot. I'll give it that much. Do you have anything in you? Did that say diesel? Oh, sweet! We have a barrel of diesel. That can go into the big trailer. Actually, maybe we'll test the driving physics first of the car with the trailer before we go and put all of our diesel in one basket. Thought I heard something. Immediately made me nervous. There are some rabbits. Oh, okay, that's where the bike ended up. I lost the bike at some point, and I thought it was long gone, but apparently not as far gone as I thought. There is some... I think that's the bullets now. So the revolver has changed. The revolver now has bullets, so you can reload it. There's actually a complete car in here, which is kind of neat. Does it actually have an engine? Oh, yeah. It's full of alcohol. Awesome. That's just what we need. Oh wow, there's actually a load of stuff here. There's way more stuff here than I'm going to be able to carry. I was hoping there's going to be a trailer here, to be honest. But that is not a thing that has happened. Oh no, wait, I want that. You go on there. Pick up. Oh no, wait, I can't move too fast with the wheel, can I now? Because apparently we're not very capable. Here we go. Right. I don't know what the light bit is for on the trailer either. I'm a slight bit concerned. Yoink that over there. No, mount that. Pick up the wheel. Click in very specific places. It's like playing Car Mechanic Simulator again. Do I have to click to put the wheel on? Game? You know, put the other wheel. Oh, wait, hold on. I know. Take that off first. Then we can stick it on. That's the ticket. Right, I mean... There are rabbits about, but there is at least one wheel in the diner. We'll grab that before we start nicking wheels off of the car that's stuck outside in the garage. That's fine, I don't mind. Actually, you know what? Can I just open that? Cool. What have we got down here? I've got some BB pellets, we've got some oil. That's fine. We don't really need all of the stuff. Yeah, we'll grab this wheel in here, because this wheel actually looks pretty good. How do you miss the toilet so badly? I'm not even going to ask. I don't want to know. I mean, I'm kind of curious, but like, I also don't want to know. Oh, rabbit. Rabbity bugger. No. Ugh. Oh, this is bad. Okay, it's less bad. It ran into something and died. I really shouldn't do that. I'm asking for trouble if I kick the dead rabbits. There is a container ship in the distance. Yes, don't worry, I have seen it. I've currently got other predicaments on my mind. Right, okie dokie. Let's get this wheel on. And then one more wheel. We're going to have to make sure they've all got good tyres. I have got wheels in my car, of course, if need be. I feel like this is going to dampen the performance of my vehicle somewhat. But we can actually carry diesel, which means if we find... So there are some new vehicles added, including a truck. I believe I'm right in saying that. I could be incorrect, but I believe there is a truck that has been added, which is pretty cool. Okay, this has got a good wheel, but a crappy tyre. Now, if we... So we've got loads... I've got loads of the spray bottles on me, so if I grab one of these, it doesn't matter if we have a little... If we end up being a little bit wasteful with this, doesn't matter. Okay. I think that it definitely did something. We'll just chuck that away. It's definitely better condition. It's not pristine though. Geez, it takes a lot to fix up. To be fair, we are literally like fixing up a wrecked tyre, so that's something. So if it has that splash effect, I think it means it's doing something. I could be completely wrong on that though. That looks pretty pristine to me. I'll just chuck that away, don't need it. Right, okay. Keep an eye out for rabbits while fitting a wheel to our trailer. It looks very dumb, but it might just work. What could go wrong with this horrifically stupid idea? Other than possibly everything. I love it. It's so stupid. Yes. Yes, this is the way. Actually, I haven't even looked on the roof yet. Have we got any loot on the roof? Maybe. I don't know how to get up on the roof if we manage to knock these planks away, so... Oh! Okay. No, I was busy laughing at the sheer dumb luck of it all. Yoink! Oh, I think that's going to explode. Already got one of you. Don't need another one. Okay, there's a platform up over there. There, mortar. What is that? What even is it? I feel like it might be useful. Just don't know what it's for. There's a TV up here. Oh, there's a rusty girder and a Can we? Yoink! Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, there's a different front, like fascia, I guess, if you want on your car. We don't really look for any like fuel or whatnot in the jerry cans. There are a couple of them hanging around. I should probably give them a check. Because more fuel is more good. That's got 1 litre of gas in it. Amazing. That's got another litre of gas. You know, I kind of feel like I might as well top up what I can while we're here. So, yeah, why not? Just... Ah! You know what? That's annoying. Get out of the way. Pick up this. Yeah, I feel like I might as well fill the fuel tank up as much as I can. I mean, we're gradually going up in fuel, as you can see. I mean, for last time, where I started last time off, we were at like 8 litres of fuel. By the end, we were at 10 litres of fuel. So it's not like we're running out of fuel. Plus, we're going to fill the car up inevitably when we get to the ship. The container ship will surely have 1 barrel full of fuel for us. I am doing all of this, and I know we're going to get glitchy weirdness. Like, I can just sense the glitchy weirdness already is in our future, basically. I mean, we don't have to get everything from here, particularly. I'd say we're pretty good for stuff. Shall we fire up the car? Okay. What we're going to do... Oh, wait, hold on. Is that the handbrake? Yes, it's not suddenly pumping diesel out of the side, is it? No. Cool. Oh, dear. Alright, we are on the way a little bit. Oh, this feels janky. I feel an imminent disaster is going to befall us. somewhere, but it does seem to work. It does seem to work. Can I pick up my bike? Oh, I should probably turn the car off. I don't want to waste more fuel than I have to. That feels it feels maximum jank is on the way. I don't think I'm going to be doing like 160 kilometers an hour towing the diesel trailer along. I mean, I'll probably try it because curiosity will get the better of me no matter what. No matter how stupid the idea, curiosity is too strong for me. Sure. This is the worst idea in the history of ideas that I have ever had, but let's go. There's a watchtower over there. I can never really be bothered by the watchtowers like this. Maybe a can or something. That's it. Okay. There's something down there. The yellow thing over there is like a bus stop. The boat... I mean, the boat looks close, but I get the feeling it isn't. It's that, you know, the depth perception out in the desert, middle of nowhere and everything. Oh, come on, cart. Here we go. We're off and underway. I didn't pick up 1,000,000 sponges either from the diner. Maybe we should pick up 1,000,000 sponges, just because you never know when they're going to come in helpful. We have got quite a lot in our vehicle already. Let's just have a little coast along, see if there's anything we missed. We didn't actually check out here, so let's just have a quick look in the skip. There are bits of car bodywork and stuff. Ooh, is that offensive blue? Yes, it is. We might not be able to make the whole car offensive blue. However, we can make some of it defensively blue. Alright, I like that actually. Okay. New vehicle colour. We're going to try and make it very bright blue. Now, I won't have enough of this to do the whole car. As is the FailRace way, we don't have a car all the right colour now. That would be impossible. Do we just do the doors? Yeah, let's go for it. It's actually pretty close to the old offensive blue colour, which is fun. And we may not have enough to finish off this door. It may be a slight funky shade of blue. No, it's good enough. It'll do. And yoink into the stratosphere with you. Okay, we're good. We're set. Car. Oh, the jank. The jank of this whole thing does not fill me with confidence. But the only way we're going to get confidence is to try driving it and see what happens. I could already feel the trailer moving around a lot. The good news is with all this weight, surely we can't go very fast. Oh, it's very janky. It's moving around a lot. The bike has fallen off. I don't think we can... I think the bike is always going to fall off. I'm going to not worry about the bike anymore. We have a new goal. That is to get the incredibly heavy fuel trailer to not overtake itself. Get the incredibly heavy fuel trailer to a truck. Let's see what happens. I didn't pick up the barrel of diesel. We've got tons of diesel anyway. I'm going to not worry about it. Regretting decisions made are poor currently. I'm determined not to be beaten by this trailer. It moves around so much at like 60 kilometers an hour. What is that up ahead? Is that what I saw in the distance? Is it? On the right hand side, is that the bus stop? Yes, it looks like it. Do you have anything for me? No, just someone waiting. Is that really it? Is that all we have at the bus stop? Nothing of any use at all? What is that full of? I probably don't want to know. Oh, and a turd on the roof. How are there always turds on the roof of these buildings? Like, why is this the go-to position for anyone who needs the loo? You know what? I feel like the roof is at least a good place to sleep. It is relatively safe up here. I think I turned my car off. I hope I turned my car off. They just left it running, burning petrol all the way through the night. Quite possibly. Oh, the sun. Christ. There is a rabbity bugger down there. It's two of the damn things. What, is there a baby one? Do they have different sizes of rabbits? I didn't even know that was a thing. That could be new. Right. I mean, I really want to go to the ship. The ship is now off the road, basically. I do want to go to the ship because I feel like I want to fill everything up with fuel as best we can, but this is going to be an endeavour in pure madness. That is the fear. Here we go. Car. I feel like 40 to 60 kilometres an hour. We have lost like 100 kilometres an hour, essentially, by bringing Wigglesworth, the trailer, with us. That's going to be its name, because that's all it wants to do. Yeah, let's head to some rocks with trailer of little control. I mean, we can panic and spin, I guess. There's not too much to hit out here. I'm going to try and set a personal best in terms of speed. I actually don't know if the car's even capable of going above 60 kilometres an hour with this trailer. I'm going to guess not. Oh! Whee! I mean, I feel like the small wheels were a better call in terms of not having the back of my car off the ground. Maybe I should have put big wheels on my car. You can do that. That would have been a better idea, I think. It's too late now. Things have been done. They cannot be undone unless there are wheels aplenty up at this ship, in which case then things will be undone / rectified. Please let there be a truck somewhere. I don't know whether vehicles can spawn by the shipwrecks, whether the shipwreck is just what it is. I don't know. I've not come across the 2 or 3 times I've found shipwrecks. It's just been the ship and a bunch of barrels inside said ship. Whether, though, there is possibilities for more. As I said, there has been an update, so I guess things can change. Oh, come on. I'm fighting this car a lot. Yes, there is some regret with the decisions that I have made. Alright, for those that will inevitably commenting, yes, some regret has been had, but this way we might actually be able to fuel up the truck. Plus, if I didn't take the trailer with me and find out this experiment, you lot wouldn't have been happy anyway. If it gets really bad, I will ditch the trailer. But at the moment, it is at least tolerable. So, there is that. Okay, what have we got in the mighty vessel? Lots of barrels, which is what we expected, really. Okay, handbrake on, turn the car off. Let's jump out of there. Alright, let's see what we can find in here. Empty, good start. Empty, also not good start. Don't tell me this is a ship full of empty barrels. You are full of diesel! Woohoo! I don't actually know how I'm going to reach to fill the thing up with diesel, but we're going to try. I spy a rabbit as well. Rabbity buggers. Can I might be able to do it from down here, you know, if I get this right. Yeah, okay. We can probably just do that from there, because I am magic. Oh, I say that as I can't get this to stay balanced. It's fine. Are any of these wheels... Okay, I'm going to check something else while I'm here. Any of these tyres crap? I mean, that one there is very good. None of the tyres on there look bad. Any of the tyres on my car look bad? That one there a little bit. Because that will also not help with the wobbling handling. That one there's good. That one there's also good. So there's one tyre on the rear of my car is a little iffy. Maybe I'll try repairing that and seeing. Empty. Do we have any petrol? Really, that's what we're going for here. Empty. A lot of diesel. Empty. God damn it. That one's full of alcohol. Awesome. Just what we need. Empty. Really? Is there no... I checked all of those. Is there really no petrol ones? Diesel again. Alcohol. You can run a car on alcohol or diesel with set, but actual gas? Not a chance, apparently. Oh, 9% gas. 10% oil. I don't really want to put that mix in my car, though, because I don't know if it will break, and we're already struggling, and to be fair, my engine's full of oil and alcohol and water and all sorts of stuff in the cooling system. Diesel. Empty. I believe, from what I've been told, that you can get away with a certain amount of the wrong stuff in your vehicle, basically. It's not going to be an instant engine capitulation, but I also don't want to risk it. Okay, so I believe if we just yoink our way up here, we open that, and then if we do this, does that work? Haha! We can do that. We are super strong. We're lifting up like a 60 litres of diesel, and from the ground are managing to pour it into the top of this massive container thing. Is that all of it gone? Yeah. Damn. We did good. We did very good. Oh, rabbity bugger, no. No, rabbity bugger, you don't look like a nice rabbit. None of them do, to be fair. I'm gonna get killed by a bloody rabbit, I can sense it. Oh, the cactus fell over. I can just sense the rabbit death incoming while I'm trying to fill up a diesel tanker. That would be a very me way to die. That'd be a very me way to die, let's be honest here. Right. Are we close enough? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Just... Oh, wait, we can actually jump. So, despite the fact that this is an unbelievably heavy barrel that we can barely walk with, Jesus, it fills up quickly. Like, don't flip that with the lid open. We will make a massive mess. Okay, so the road's all the way back over there. Get back on the road. It heads along that direction somewhere. I can't see any buildings along the way. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be some buildings along the way. And everything. Okay, car. Let us go. Now, I believe another thing people have said, and it does seem to mostly hold true, is if you find a container ship, because sometimes they can be quite a long way off the road, if you find the direction they're pointing, they seem to point at the road. So if you do get really lost chasing after one, that does seem, as far as I can tell, to be a fairly good way of orientating. I don't know which is the correct word there. I've got bigger concerns currently because Wigglesworth is on the move again. What is that? If I hit it, will it cause me pain? Probably. It's just what's left of a tree. The cacti you can drive through, but I don't know about the trees. I don't really trust the trees. Don't really trust my trailer. Ugh. This is only temporary, I promise. I say that. I'm rather concerned that it'll become permanent as I'm desperately looking for the new truck. That I believe is supposed to be quite good. I could be wrong on that though. Ah, dear. Pain! Ugh. Thankfully I haven't like jackknifed myself or rolled the trailer yet. I feel like that's going to come at some point. I don't know what's going to happen if I hit a rocket. I say it's speed, I mean 60 kilometers isn't that fast, but in this game physics can get a bit weird and a bit funky, and if I hit a rock at 60 kilometers an hour with my trailer, I don't know what's going to happen. We might glitch out massively, it might be the end of our adventures. We'll have to wait and see. No trailer bad. Please just let me drive in a straight line. I just want to go in a straight line. I don't know if it is that tyre causing me grief. I didn't have any problems getting to the trailer, and I'm pretty sure I was running that tyre the whole time, so I don't know why it would be going now. Maybe we should... If we spin out again, I'm going to pull over and I'm going to fix the tyre. I have the spray bottles to do it. It feels like a worthwhile endeavour. Oh, trailer's got a wander going on. Trailer's got a big wander going on. We shouldn't have a lift. Sort our vehicle out again. It's a good thing we've got the road to ourselves. It was a very good thing. Because we're using all of it and then a bit more, and we have a very heavy trailer that would wipe anything out. Oh, please be a building somewhere. Please be a building with a truck so I can swap vehicles. We have water, we have diesel, so like we are set if we find a truck. We could get one working. Or a bus, for that matter. I feel like the trailer would at least be better fitted onto the back of a bus. I don't know how I'm going to fill the bus up. I don't know, actually. That's a very good point. Because we're going to waste a lot of diesel trying to put it into jerry cans, and I don't think I can fill up directly. Oh, God. Unless we try and use the snake properly. I think I have one in the boot somewhere. Ugh. I've got issues again. I haven't thought all of this through, I shall be honest with you. There is elements of this that have not been thought out. We go exploring again. Hello, cacti. Why was it squealing so much? I mean, I know we are asking the car to do a lot of work here. This is not really all that sensible. I should have brought one of the barrels, actually. So that would have been an easier way of transferring large amounts of diesel around. We didn't, and I'm not going back to the ship. Oh, we're having issues. Issues! And around we go. Okay, well, as said, I'm going to have a look at trying to fix up what could be. Yeah, that could maybe be what's causing our problems. Can I swap it out? Do you reckon this tyre here? This tyre here does look better. Okay. Well, we'll do a tyre swap in the middle of the road. I mean, it's nice when you can just do this and you don't really have to worry about, you know, like actually fitting the tyre onto the rim and all that sort of stuff, or the balancing and everything. Just go for it. If this fixes it, I'm going to be kind of disappointed in myself. I don't think it's going to fix it, but you never know really with this game. No, onwards. Little things like that can make a very, very big difference. I suspect the trailer's just too janky, but I mean, it's not much better. Maybe it's a little better. It still wanders. It's still actually pulling to the left at the moment. Come on. Now, as I said, I'm driving this on a keyboard. It's not the easiest driving. You can set it up to run on a controller, but then, of course, it's not as good for the actual walking around bits. I don't know whether you can... Maybe I could figure out a way to drive with control. Even driving with a controller, I think this is still going to be very, very difficult. Oh dear. Tank slapper going on at not very much speed. I'm still regretting my decision, but I'm hoping it's going to pay off. I'm hoping and praying, really, that this is going to pay off somewhere along the line. Ooh, what's that over there? I don't know. We've gone for a spin again. I think it's just a rock. Never mind. There's a watchtower over to the left, but I just can't see the point in going to the watchtowers. They only ever have like a couple of bits of loot, and it's not normally all that exciting. What was? Is that another rock? Or was that a bigger building? Somewhere over there. I don't know. There is a building down there. No, no. No, just a large rock rendering in at a great range. Normally the buildings render in first. I guess sometimes the large rocks also do render in. A long time before that, maybe a building we could just see over the horizon, somewhere over there-ish. Difficult to tell. It does look like it might be one. If we can just get there. Ugh. It's fine. I definitely do not have a trailer license. This trailer was never... There is something there. It doesn't look very big, but it might have a truck parked outside, or a bus, or just something. Something to ease the pain a little bit. I don't know what I'd got. I don't know what would help here, other than a big vehicle. Big vehicle would be good. Ooh. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Problems, problems. It looks like it's... Maybe it's one of those workshops? It looks like it's got the radio antenna on the top. Difficult to tell from distance. And we are heading up towards the building. Okay, we found a workshop. What are you going to contain in here? How many goodies are you going to have? Well, there's an arm out the front. That's a great sign. Right, so we're going to park this next to it so I can get on the roof of the trailer. I forgot last time that I could jump on the roof of the car and that could get me up onto the roof of the building. Sometimes you do find good stuff on the roofs. This one here, we have found nothing. Another one of those, whatever the hell they are. Some metal girders, a rabbit, an arm. Alright, what do we have in here? Not much. It's Could be worse. An engine? Engine with no oil. There is a no? What is it? Actually, no. It's like a fuel flap? It looks like a flap of some sort. In the wing mirror. There's a brand shiny new wheel in here. There's a bucket full of water. That feels like a very dangerous way. Some oil. This has not been the most useful workshop in history, if I'm honest with you. A shiny wheel is kind of nice. But that is about it. That's empty. Oh, it's full of gas and oil. That is rust, and only rust. Can't throw it through the window. Well, as the sun begins to set on another day in the long drive, I mean, progress has been made of sorts. We have got a trailer, we've got a crap ton of diesel, we have got water that we can use if needed. It's going to be a slow drive at the moment. It's going to be a slow drive. I kind of want to... I don't want to really lose the trailer because that's a huge amount of diesel and it's the only way we can carry it. Ooh, one of the wire brushes. I should have picked these up from... I didn't really make the most of that restaurant, to be fair. Because these could be useful for cleaning up like radiators and engines and so on if we find bits that are crap. So that's something. Yeah, that's... I think that's the engine that we have, maybe. Maybe it's in Benedict. Regardless, as the sun has now almost fully set on this one, let's just have a very quick peek into the distance. Can I see anything exciting along the way? Not yet. I'm sure we will find more, though. That is going to be it for this video. Somehow we're still going in a very, very silly situation. Hopefully this recording will have worked. In fact, I'm saying this. If you're hearing this, the recording has worked. I love computers, really, sometimes. That is going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, a goodbye.